Hi everyone, so let's do question 2 of the June 2023 Add Math CSEC Paper 2. So question 2, part A, given that f of x is equal to 3x squared minus 9x plus 1, express f of x in the form a open brackets x plus b all squared plus c, where a, b, and c are real numbers, and this is worth 3 marks. So let's complete the square of our expression. Our function x, I'm just going to rewrite it here. So 3x squared minus 9x plus 1. So I'm going to factorize the coefficient of x squared, which is 3. Okay, so we're going to factorize that out from just the first two terms, leaving the constant 1 at the end. So we get x squared minus 3x inside the bracket. So the next step, I'm going to take half the coefficient of x, so half of negative 3, which is negative 3 over 2. And then I'm going to just square negative 3 over 2. So that will be 9 over 4. So inside my brackets, I'm going to add that 9 over 4. And at the end, after the 1, I'm going to subtract 3 times 9 over 4. Right, because I'm keeping the balance of the expression the same. So the part in brackets now becomes a perfect square, which is in the form a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, which would factorize to a perfect square a minus b all squared. So in this case, we have x, and the value that goes inside the brackets would be when we took half the coefficient of x, so negative 3 over 2. Alright, so all we have to do is work out the last part, 1 minus 3 times 9 over 4. So 3 times 9 over 4 is 27 over 4. And then 1 minus 27 over 4. Alright, 1 will be 4 over 4. 4 over 4 minus 27 over 4 would be minus 23 over 4. Okay, so we have completed the square of our function. So part 2. For 2 marks, we have to state the coordinates of the minimum point of f of x. So the minimum point of f of x, the x coordinate will be when this part in brackets would be 0. So when that is 0, x will be 3 over 2. And the y coordinate of the minimum point of f of x is actually the last value, which is negative 23 over 4. Okay, so let's go on to part B. For 4 marks, the equation 3x squared minus 6x minus 2 is equal to 0 has roots alpha and beta. Find the value of 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta. So the sum of the roots, alpha plus beta, is equal to minus b over a. Right, so let's look at the equation. A is equal to 3, b is equal to negative 6, and c is equal to negative 2. So minus b over a will be minus 6 over 3. So that's positive 6 over 3, which gives 2. The product of the roots alpha beta is equal to c over a. So therefore that will be equal to negative 2 over 3. So now that I have the sum of the roots and the product of the roots, I can use this now to find 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta. So finding a common denominator, which is alpha beta. So alpha into alpha beta is beta, and beta into alpha beta is alpha. So I end up with, when I simplify these two algebraic fractions, adding them together, I get beta plus alpha, which is the same as alpha plus beta, which is 2, divided by alpha beta, which is negative 2/3. So we have 2 divided by negative 2/3, which is 2 over 1 multiplied by negative 3 over 2. Right, inverting and multiplying. So 2's cancel, so we end up with negative 3. So the value of 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta is negative 3.